What's up guys, Josef Rakich here from josefrakichfitness.com. Today I'm going to be training legs with Harley. We're going to follow his routine. So he likes to start off with a few isolation exercises. We're doing seated leg curl first, then we're doing leg extension before going into the pressing exercises. So I'll bring you guys along on my workout, ask Harley a few questions as we train, and hopefully you guys get a lot of good, valuable information. So you always start off with like an isolation?
So personally, I prefer it.
Yeah.
I can get more out of a hamstring curl and a leg extension doing them before leg press,
yeah,
without taking away from that leg press.
Yeah.
Because they're obviously isolated. So I find that's a lot better. And also from sort of a warm-up safety point of view.
Yeah, get some blood in the muscle before going crazy heavy.
Yeah. I see a lot of people that go straight into like a heavy compound, either a squat variation or a leg press.
Yeah.
And to be honest, especially in the UK, you're just asking for trouble really.
Yeah.
Because
it's cold.
Yeah, it's cold, cold for one. Yeah, personally just prefer that.
Yeah. No, it's quite interesting. I've trained with a few people here and they all they do the isolations first, and you're right, if you do your heavy compound first, you're kind of geared for your leg curls and your leg extensions.
Yeah, and I think you're primed for it then.
Yeah.
It's more of a, if I can use this time to sort of dial in, make that connection with the specific muscles that I'm trying to target, it just makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Leg extension, getting the contraction through the quads, getting the blood into the quads.
Get that muscle-mind connection happening. What's your training like anyway? Is it every muscle group once a week, or you hit it twice a week? Or?
Yeah, so leg day I only have once a week.
Yeah.
Obviously person dependent, but for me, in terms of performance and recovery, one leg day a week is all that I need. Anything more than that is just detrimental to recovery, etc. I have a top upper hamstrings on a pull day.
Yep.
2 push days, 2 pull days. Just trying to. I think the main areas that I've needed to bring up were my legs to match, because when I was in men's physique 2 years ago, I was holding back.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't get in board shorts if not.
Yeah.
And then I needed to bring my back up and my chest and delts. The strong points in my arms. Yeah. I literally have 2 sets on biceps and 2 sets on triceps a week. That's literally it.
Everyone here, their strong point is their arms, and it frustrates me because that's my weak point. And I'll trade any muscle group for like my arms to be my strong point.
I don't know why. It's just, I think just gifted. And it is completely genetics, really.
Yeah.
Because I know people that have tried every single method under the sun.
Me? My shoulders are my strong point, and I train them half-ass, and they grow. Yeah. My arms, I train them so hard, and they don't grow.
Yeah. Fuck. It's mad though, isn't it? Because everyone's got those sort of distinct features that are strong points, really. Bring something out for you to try. Don't worry, it's not. It's only going to help.
Nah, good. I'm always for that.
Yeah.
I thought that was a working set.
To be fair, this is probably the main one that I'll warm up most on. Once I'm warm, I'll be fine to do like 1 to 2 feeder sets on everything else.
Makes sense as well, because hammies, they're a muscle that can easily have an injury too.
Right. Let's see if you've ever seen one of these before.
We're all waiting to see what the surprise is. What is that? A seatbelt?
Seatbelt.
What the fuck are we going to be out there?
I've actually I used this when I trained with Larry Wheels actually, and he was like, what the hell is that? But if you think about it, when you're doing this movement, when the weight come off, especially like you want to drive your hips back into the pad, and what I find on here is that's the first thing to lift, and typically I'll get a bit of lower back pain, so strap in. It's going to help you a lot.
Yeah, so right there,
I can see it straight away.
It just starts slipping off.
Yeah. So for...
Well, I've never bring a seatbelt to a workout before. He was just in his car, cutting it off.
To be fair, there's a company in the UK called, I'll plug them, Assist Your Lift, and they actually sell these seatbelts. I did have a little look for Dubai, and you can get one very, very similar on Amazon.
Yeah.
They're very inexpensive, 20 quid.
Yeah.
£20, whatever that is in dollars. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
But you'll see the difference.
Crazy. I've seen it all now.
Well, you can see straight away, all that's going to do is pull my hips back into that seat. Because naturally, when you're doing that, your hips want to slide forward.
Yeah.
Which is going to take the tension off your hamstrings and put a lot of tension on your lower back with your hips.
Yeah.
So, we'll go.
I like it, I like it. I think so, yeah. What's in your intro workout? Was that pre?
Hydromax. It's a supplement from Strom in the UK. Taurine, electrolytes, cocoa mineral.
Yeah.
Mineral, whatever.
Mineral, yeah.
Potassium.
Yeah.
All those sorts of things. I find on leg day, the biggest thing for me, lower back pumps or
I hate that.
cramp.
Yeah.
So having the taurine in there is going to assist with stopping the cramps.
Yeah.
Electrolytes is also going to help with keeping hydrated.
Yeah.
Getting some.
There was one stage I couldn't train my hamstrings because they would just cramp up.
Yeah.
I'm good now, but.
Do you know what? Here, it's because you're drinking, I don't know, do you drink the tap water here or bottled water?
Bottled water.
Bottled water doesn't have the electrolytes in it. So basically, you're going to just flush, unless you're taking on board electrolytes through supplementation, you're just going to keep flushing those out. So that's typically why you get cramp here. But this week I found a bottled water that's still got magnesium, potassium,
all of that.
So you can still add it in. So I've been using that.
And it's hot here, so you sweat more, so you lose even more.
Exactly. You see that straight away. Good. Drive. One more. Finish. Good.
That was heavy.
I saw that straight away.
That is so fucking good. My ass would be way off that.
You can put the comparison from that previous set to there, because let's bear in mind we've increased by £30 there, or if it's pound.
Oh, that was so good. That was. I could try my hardest with keeping my form perfect, where normally if you try your hardest, something gives.
Exactly. And that's the benefit of using that, because you're not thinking about keeping yourself in the seat, you're focusing on the actual contraction, working the muscle, opposed to not sliding out, sliding out of the seat.
Difference between working the muscle and just moving the weight.
Yeah. I've only got one leg session a week, so I literally have to fucking go balls to the wall on every single exercise.
Right there.
I think that's important to note that as well. If you are, whether you're in a growing phase, whether you're in a diet phase, if you want to retain or build muscle, you need to be training fucking hard.
Yeah. Otherwise, you've got no reason for your body to hold on to it.
No, exactly. And you've got to fight to keep it. Act like you actually want to keep that tissue, not just go in there and half-arse it. If your gym's got access to prime equipment, I would say it's a game changer for certain things.
It should be the other way around.
Leg extension, hamstring curl, pull days are my preferred. I don't really like the push equipment, or like the chest equipment from Prime. Yeah. I find the grips quite wide, and I prefer to have sort of be a little bit
narrow grip as well for my pressing.
With this, you've got obviously the different torque settings on there, so you can load the different points. Obviously, most of them are labelled anyway, aren't they? But mid-range, end range, beginning range. I normally go for the middle range, and then as I get to the end, like to my last set, if I'm fatigued, I'll just drop it down to the beginning range, so I've got a little bit of assistance to get the full lockout.
Yeah, leg extensions, depending on the machine, can be completely different.
Yeah.
Like there's a gym back home in New Zealand, not the gym I train at, but there's another gym. The leg extension is terrible. Like I can't do legs at that gym because of that leg extension.
And I think even just looking here, you can see the difference in machines, even the seat positionings, the back pad, where the pad comes across on your knees, the starting points, they're all completely different. I think that's key to exercise selection and finding machine/movements that are suited to you and your body type.
Because it's different for everyone, you know? And same with these lying leg curls.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think we are spoilt here, really.
Oh, we've got so much selection.
Because you're like, well, if that one doesn't work, then I could try this one. If that one doesn't work, I can try that one. Or there's that one, or that one. But most...
Back home in New Zealand, I've got one option.
Oh, there's another one. Yeah, you've literally got one option. And it's like, make it work or don't. Good. Good.
Do you know Ryan Crowley?
I do, not like personally.
Yeah.
I know of him, yeah. He's obviously from the UK as well.
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
I was here when he did his...
injury.
You know, he's starting to watch the video.
You haven't?
Oh, I can't.
I've
it is.
10 times.
Yeah, I think it's one of them things where you go, ooh, and then you're like...
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I've seen the first 2 seconds of the video, but I can't watch it. It'll scare me forever.
Do you know what? I've not bench pressed for probably 5 years.
Oh,
5 years.
what do I tell you?
Yeah.
I've done it occasionally, but very light.
I had a client, and I very rarely program bench press unless somebody specifically wants it, and I'm like, okay, I'll put it in. And he did bench because the machine was taken, hadn't done it for like 2 years, tore his pec.
Oh, fuck.
Tore his pec.
Well, every single person I know that's had a torn pec, bench press.
Oh, yeah. I think it's the fact that a lot of people don't press in the line with the way that the pec fibers run. They're quite wide here.
And as soon as it's a little unbalanced, one pec is...
It's just...
not worth it. And look, a bench press, you're pushing forward. With a machine or dumbbells, you can push forward and in.
Converge it.
So it's that contraction, you know? It's
baffles.
When I'm training with a mate and they want to do heavy bench press, I'm like, fuck.
Obviously, I understand. If you're a power lifter and that's what you enjoy, fair enough. But you're built to train in that certain way: squat, bench, deadlift.
Yeah.
That's all you know. You might throw a bit of bodybuilding in as well for like the fun of it, or just for body composition, muscular purposes. But predominantly, you're going to be repeating those movements.
Yeah.
From a muscle building point of view, I think there's a lot more effective exercises that you can do.
I agree 1000%.
Like dumbbell press, cable press, like anything like that. A lot of the machines in here, it's come on a lot since, well, in the last 20 years. It has.
Tearing your pec on a dumbbell is very rare.
Yeah.
Like, can happen, but like it's very rare compared to a barbell.
The fact that you've got the internal and external rotation to suit your body type just makes it so much more, well, so much safer.
Yeah.
So.
Nice, bro.
Sufficient as a safety bar.
Yeah.
I failed, and I thought I was going to snap my knee off. I had five plates aside on here, and I was literally in the bottom like.
Oh my God.
So, strength shot, hip press is there.
Yep.
Or we've got the Gym Leco one. Both very good machines.
Let's give this one a go, eh?
Yeah?
Yeah. Cool. Have you ever done like squat shoes or anything?
No, but do you know what? I've literally mentioned this to Lauren, my girlfriend, this week about getting a set. What I used to do was I used to put small plates underneath my heels, which effectively is the same.
Yeah.
But squat shoes would probably be a lot more beneficial.
Yeah. I've never used them myself.
No,
never.
I've not.
Yeah.
I think they are sort of personal preference.
Yeah.
I find barefoot is quite effective in terms of the points that I'm pressing from. I can obviously lock in with my heel, like the three touch points.
Yeah.
I can go heel, outside of foot, and then obviously my big toe as well. So that's pretty safe pressing position.
Yeah, makes sense.
For this particular movement, it's quad dominant. So the lower you put your feet on the foot pad, the more quad dominant it's going to be. Obviously, you want to allow as much knee flexion as possible, but your range of motion will be dictated from how far your knees can come back without your heels lifting off the pad, lifting off the foot plate. So it's just a case of testing the water, and each time as your mobility or your flexibility increases, you should be able to get a little bit more range.
Oh, this is gonna feel so good, man.
It's perfect. That seat position is just phenomenal.
Man, this is gonna feel good. Nice, bro. Yep. Yep.
One more.
Dig deep. Up. Beautiful.
6, 4 more. 7, 8. Good, come on, 2 more at least. Drive, let's go. 2. Heels again. Come on, drive, 1 more.
Fuck.
Let's go. Mind over matter. Drive, yes, good.
Fuck. Fuck.
Good set.
That was heavy.
Good set. The amount of blood in your quads.
Fuck, they're massive.
Come in.
Have you measured them?
Yeah, I did with Larry Wheels. They're about, I think they were 20.
Look at the size of them.
I think they were 28 inches.
It's like a bull. You know, one of those bulls that you see that's genetically modified.
I.e. on trend.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. I was having this conversation with somebody else, like my insertions.
Yeah.
Like for everything. My biceps insert as close to there as they can. My calves insert really low. So like genetically, in terms of bodybuilding, I've got a perfect structure for it.
Yeah. Even your forearms are just thick.
It's like my forearm starts like there. I mean, some people will have that.
Yeah.
Like the calf muscles. I think Andrew Jack's, his calf muscles
Very
are
high. Mine are actually really high.
Yeah, yours are.
Like there's all that's.
Well, mine obviously insert a hell of a lot lower.
Yeah.
Again, that's just purely genetics.
Genetics, yeah.
Absolutely genetics. When I'm bulking, to be honest, every prep, every off season's been completely different. My calories have been as high as 5,500.
Yeah.
Last prep I grew on 4,000. So it's very person dependent. A lot of variables in place.
You lean up quick on 2,000?
To be honest, I'm quite a long way out.
Yeah.
But this was the plan, okay?
To quickly jump start?
It's not bad coaching. We agreed that I'd dig for 10 to 12 days, pull a good chunk off, I'd then feed up to have a refeed with the same carb sources I've been using, top myself up, bring myself back down. And this is tried and tested for me through previous preps, and I know this works. Although I suffer like from lack of concentration, I'm not always invested in what other people are doing. Anything after 2 o'clock, I'm like a fucking zombie. If I get all my shit done in the morning, I'm fine. But I think any prep situation, as you know, diet situation, you have to just appreciate that you're putting yourself in that situation with the goal of
achieving X.
Yeah, exactly. So if I enjoy it, that mental challenge.
It's weird. You have to have a psychotic
behaviour.
You've got to learn to love the suffering, as weird as that sounds. Like even these sets here, you actually have to enjoy the pain and the one more.
Yeah.
If you can't
endure that,
it's going to be a chore.
Yeah. And I was going to do a reel on that this week as well, and just say, like, a lot of people, they're saying you can't rely on motivation, you need to show discipline.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, yes. But if you're relying on discipline all the time, whatever you're doing inside this gym doesn't mean enough to you for you to enjoy it. So how long does that discipline last? Because effectively you're forcing something that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
You need to change your narrative, change your mindset to actually find something that sets your soul on fire. That you're coming in here with purpose, with achieving it. You're getting up every single day with intent.
Yes, intent.
To actually do something. Because
perfectly said. Yeah. That right there is a clip for a reel. That was a good solid 30 seconds of, 1,000%. That's the truth.
But yeah, I
that
think
was,
it is. Obviously you have to show discipline, don't get me wrong. But like, yeah, you need both. Determination, I think, is the correct word. I find if I have my feet there,
your knees are kind of...
Yeah, I want to be pulling as close to the working muscle as possible. So if I have my feet hanging there, I'm focusing on contracting with my knees. There.
Interesting. I'll give it a go. Nice. Yeah, I remember I fell in one of the times I dieted. I fell in love with pumpkin.
Pumpkin, butternut squash, and my diet hacks. 2019. This was the Chris Bumstead. This was before Chris Bumstead, I think. It was actually John Jewett that was doing it. Was putting pumpkin paste in with his oats, and the volume that you get. I think 100 grams of pumpkin puree is like 30 or 40 calories.
Oh, nothing,
So in terms of volume, fibre content, it's fantastic. I've got a measly 100 grams of potato with one of my meals, right? 100 grams of potato for anyone is fuck all. It is literally about 2 chunks that big. So what I do is I have 50 grams of potato and 50 grams, and 50 grams worth of potato equivalent is 160 grams of butternut squash. So,
and you just pretend it's potato you did.
And to be honest, when I air fry it, it tastes like sweet potato anyway. So game on. I'm all for, this is another lesson. If you're dieting or you're in prep and all you're craving is McDonald's actually let me rephrase that. And if all you want is McDonald's or chocolate or fast food, then it's a craving, not the fact that you're starving. If you were starving, you would eat anything that's going to fill you up.
Yeah, true.
Anything with volume that's going to fill you up. But craving and being hungry is 2 completely different things.
Here's a very easy way to diet. Say you're having 300 grams of rice, 4 meals a day. Change it out to sweet potato. And then change it out to pumpkin. And then you can change it out to konjac noodles. Have you heard of that? Zero. And then you're just eating the chicken by itself.
Loads of salad.
With salad,
2 kilos of spinach. Good. Good, one more. Good thing about this, you can almost just give yourself a couple of assist reps. If you need that assistance at the end.
So we're doing this machine here, so it's like reverse hyperextension in a way. Good for the hammies and good for the glutes. So you basically just contract your glutes and your hammies and lift your body up.
Add a bit of weight then. There you go, pull, tense them glutes. There you go, that's the one. And let your glutes bring you up. Activate, there, good. Here, pull. Good.
You've got to have that good muscle-mind connection, eh? So when you're doing this one, it's very easy to have the wrong muscle-mind connection and use your lower back to lift your body up. So you really have to focus on your hammies and your glutes to contract to lift your body up. And as you see, when Harley was doing it, he was kind of bent, hunched over like this. And that just deactivates the lower back a little bit. You can place more of that stress into the glutes.
You go into that there, decompress here. Right, now pull from there. So forget about your lower back. So drive yourself up with your glutes. Tense your glutes. There you go. That's it. Perfect. Now tense. There. That's all you need. So you can stop about 2 inches shorter. There. Good. Drive. There we go. Up. There. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Glutes. There. Yes.
Oh, shit.
Your
shaking?
Your hamstrings look absolutely mental in that shot then. Oh, feet slipped off then.
How often do you hit calves a week?
So I do calves 3 times a week.
2 times a week, yeah.
Yeah, just three different exercises. Can you just tell like how much of the mood has just dropped towards the end?
Always. And leg days are worse for it.
We've probably not said anything for the last 2 minutes. We're both literally just absolutely zapped.
It's so funny, like at the start of the workout, you're just yapping away. Come the end of the workout, there's no blood left in your brain.
Oh no, you literally like, it's all come dumb bodybuilders. That's where the settings come from.
Oh. The pre-workout's worn off.
I had a little bit of stim today.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, not too much, but I just got a new one.
Yeah, I haven't actually been using pre-workout at the moment. I'm doing too much coffee and Red Bulls during the day.
I love a coffee.
Yeah.
That's I think that's probably the go-to at the minute in terms of enjoyment and the right amount of stim.
I kind of try and save my pre-workouts for like if I'm like deep in a prep when you need it, when you don't have the calories there.
Utilise it.
And you need to,
Yeah, I think
but when you're bulking and your calories are high and you don't need it, nah.
To be fair, I did, beginning this prep, I just cut caffeine for a month.
Yeah.
Just because I didn't need it. Like you say, like everything's in a good spot.
And it's so good when you start caffeine again, how you actually feel it.
Yeah. And then
suddenly
you're
like, so used to it.
Well, the back end of prep, you're living off of it.
Trying to get calves like Harley. Or cows, you call them. Oh, very good.
Done?
Done. Mean, bro.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Solid workout.
Thanks for having me.
And if you guys don't know Harley, go give him a follow on Instagram. You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, so we've got Instagram, Harley_Judge, and then me and Lauren, my girlfriend, have just combined. So we're now Team Alpha on YouTube as well. So give us a follow.
We'll put it on the screen as well and give him a search and go give him a follow.
Appreciate it.
Awesome stuff, man. And
look forward to another one.
Hopefully my calves grow twice the size by next time I'm here.